Magandang araw po sa lahat. Meron naman po tayong pag-uusapan ngayon. Ito ay tungkol sa Deped Order number 14, Series of 2021 na may title, Interim Guidelines on the Preparation, Submission, and Checking of School Forms for the School Year 2020-2021, dated March 26, 2021, and signed by the Deped Secretary Ma'am Leonor Magtolis Briones. Pero bago ang lahat, ay hinihiling ko po na pag hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa YouTube channel ko, ay hanapin nyo lang po ang Alan Medino and please hit the subscribe button, the like button, as well as the notification bell para po notified kayo sa susunod na mga video na i-upload ko. Paragraph 1, consistent with the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan or BELCP and as stipulated in Deped Order number 12, Series of 2020, the Department of Education issues the interim guidelines on the preparation, submission, and checking of school forms for the school year 2020 to 2021. This issuance amends certain provisions of Deped Order number 4, Series of 2014, and Deped Order number 58, Series of 2017, to reflect the requirements of distance learning modalities in school forms, as well as to ensure the collection of necessary data for evidence-based decision-making for school year 2020-2021. So, ang Deped Order na ito po, ang Deped Memorandum number 14 po, ay nag-a-amend sa iilang provision na makikita natin sa Deped number 4 at Deped number 58. In this regard, the following amendments are adopted in the submission and checking of school forms. Letter A, the preparation and submission of school form. Number 1, ang school form number 1 or yung tinatawag nating SF1 or the school registry. Additional data elements for learning modality shall be added in the existing SF1. The learning modality shall be updated whenever the learner shifts from one learning modality to another. At the end of each quarter, the updated modality shall be generated through the Learner Information System as official quarterly enrollment count per modality. The age to be recorded in the form is the learner's age by October 31, 2020. So, nadagdagan po ang ating SF1 ng data elements for learning modality. Okay, ang pangalawang form, School Form 2 or ang SF2 or ang tinatawag nating daily attendance. Given the temporary suspension of face-to-face learning and with the implementation of different learning modalities, the teachers or the advisors may choose an applicable learning attendance conversion tool. Okay, meron tayong sinasabi na learning attendance conversion tool na ating tatalakayin sa susunod na mga slide that can be considered in checking the learner's attendance. The chosen norm of attendance checking should be explained to parents, to learners for awareness and transparency. Okay, ngayon, ito yung pagpipilian ni teacher kung ano ang nararapat na learner attendance conversion tool ng isang mag-aaral. So, meron tayong tatlo na pre-provide ng Deped Memo na ito at isa-isahin natin silang pag-usapan. For LACT number 1, ano ba yung description ni LACT 1? Converting presence in online class as daily class attendance. Example, nag-online class ngayon si teacher. Kung sino yung naka-join sa online class, automatically attendance niya yon. For online classes with daily checking of attendance using whatever electronic or digital platform or application. So nag-online class ka, tapos gagamit ka ng application na magsa-sign in or mag-fill in yung mga bata at isasubmit sa iyo automatically. Example of this is the Google Form. Automatically, pag nag-submit ng Google Form ang bata, meron na siyang attendance for that day. How to record in SF2? Paano natin i-record ang LACT? Number 1, actual recording of number of class days present and absent. Example, sa isang buwan, 4 na beses kayo nag-online class ng bata. So yung 4 na beses, yun din yung number of days na i-record ninyo. Halimbawa, sa 4 na araw nag-online class kayo, ay dun din ang bata, nakapasok din ang bata sa 4 na araw. Ibig sabihin is complete ang kanyang attendance. The learner shall be considered present even in the case where he or she was only able to enter the online learning platform for a few minutes due to internet connectivity issues, and as long as there is notification via text or chat from the learner or parent or guardian. No any form of contact for the day means absent. Example, nakapag-online pa ang bata ng first 5 minutes ng inyong talakayan at biglang nagka-brown out or nawala ang signal or naubusan ng load ang bata para makakonect siya sa internet. Pero hindi siya dapat i-absent kung merong text na nag-notify, merong chat na nag-notify na, sir, nawala ang signal ko, naubusan kami ng load. Pero pag wala ng contact for the day, so pagkatapos ng nawala, pero hindi na siya kumontak, hindi niya sinabi na nawala ang signal niya, it means absent. Applicable distance learning modality, online. So, itong LACT or Learner Attendance Conversion Tool number 1 is applicable only for those having online classes. Now, pag-uusapan natin itong Learner Attendance Conversion Tool number 2. Converting communication efforts with learners and or parents into class day attendance as programmed in a weekly home learning plan. The frequency of contact or communication with the parent or guardian or even with the learner in whatever approach can be converted into class day attendance. Ibig sabihin, kung nag-attempt or gaano karami ang attempt ni teacher na nag-contact siya through communication or through communicating the parent, automatically 1 attendance na yon. Example, sa home weekly learning plan, weekly kayo nagbibigay ng mga module sa mga bata or sa mga mama. Pag nandyan ang mama, nakapag-attendance sila, nakakuha sila ng module for that week, ibig sabihin ay may attendance na yung bata for that week. So, for the month, kung weekly kayo nagbibigay, 4 na beses na pumupunta yung mga parent, ibig sabihin yung 4 na beses na nakapag-attendance yung parent, 4 na beses din nakapag-attendance ang bata. Note that the contact or communication efforts may vary depending on the distance learning modality and may include but not limited to ano yung ways na makontact or makapag-communicate kayo sa mga parents or sa bata. Una, electronic or digital communication. Pwedeng nag-chat, pwede kayong tumawag. Using of designated drop or pick-up kiosk or middleman for printed modules. Ito na yung pumupunta yung mga parents sa mga paaralan para kumuha ng mga modules. Phone calls, text messaging, handheld CB radio, letter correspondence. So nag-send kayo ng letter, attending classes or meetings, or physical appearance of parent or guardian and advisor within the parameter of the existing local or national health safety protocols of IATF for COVID-19. So iyon ang iba't ibang paraan na kung paano mo na-contact or na-communicate yung mga parents. So, ibig sabihin, pag na-communicate mo or na-contact mo yung parent, meron ng 1 attendance yung bata. Now, assign class day equivalency for each contact effort by getting the total number of contact efforts over the allotted days or class per week or month. To illustrate, in a week schedule of 6 class days in a modular learning approach, the equivalent class days for distribution is 3 and another 3 days for retrieval. This is to complete the 6 class day per week stipulated in Deped Order number 30 series of 2020. Therefore, the weekly schedule for both distribution and retrieval of modules may be counted as 2 contact efforts. Example, for the week ay meron dalawang contact efforts kayo. Ang una, yung nag-retrieve ng module yung parent. Ang pangalawa, nung kumuha or binalik nila yung module. So meron ka ng dalawang contact efforts, equivalent din yon ng dalawang attendance. Now, ano bang modality applicable ito? All distance learning modality. Okay, paano natin i-check under LAC 2? Kung weekly, 1 contact effort for distribution na equal yun ng 3 class days and 1 contact effort for retrieval, 3 class days din. Kung monthly naman yung ginagawa ng school ninyo, 4 contact efforts for distribution, so which is 12 days, and 12 class days, and 4 contact efforts for retrieval, 12 class days. Therefore, if the learner has only made a total of 4 contact efforts against 8 scheduled contact efforts, he will have 12 class days present and 12 class days absent. The learner shall be considered present even in the delayed or non-submission of a module as long as there is communication made between the parent or guardian or learner. Kahit hindi pa nakapag-submit or na-late ang submission ang bata sa module, as long as merong communication ang parent or ang guardian or ang learner sa mga teachers, hindi siya pwedeng i-mark na absent. Okay, for LAC number 3, converting the submission of outputs or modules of learners into class day attendance. The total number of submitted outputs or modules regardless of score can be converted into class day attendance. Example, nag-submit ngayon ang bata ng mga modules niya. So, ibig sabihin, i-convert yun ni teacher bilang attendance for a class day. Ngayon, kahit 0 pa ang score ng bata, kahit perfect pa ang score ng bata, regardless of the score na nakuha ng bata sa module, hindi yun papansinin kasi ang pagpansin lang ay kung nakapag-submit ba ang bata ng module. Now, assign class day equivalency for the percentage of module or output submission of getting the number of outputs or modules submitted over the required outputs or module for the week and multiplied by the complete weekly attendance constant. Example, to illustrate, the week schedule of 6 class days in a modular learning approach is the complete attendance, 100%. The number of submitted modules and number of required modules for the week may vary. Ito yung example. Kung weekly ang checking natin, number of submitted modules, 6 modules ang nasabit ng bata. Number of required modules, 9 modules. So ang na-require dapat for that week ay 9 ang isasubmit ng bata, ngunit ang nasubmit lamang niya ay 6. Complete days of attendance, 6 days. Ito na ngayon ang formula. Number of submitted modules divided by number of required modules times complete days of the week. So ano yung number of submitted modules ng bata? 6 divided by 9 kasi 9 yung required module. So 6 divided by 9 equals 0.67 or 67% submission for the week. Then 0.67 times 6 days equals 4.02 or ang 67% na yon ay converted into 4 days present for the week. Thus, if the learner has submitted only 6 modules against 9 required modules for the week, he or she will have 4 class days present and 2 class days absent. Ngayon, pag nasubmit naman ng bata ang siyam, kumpleto, so, ibig sabihin, makukuha niya yung 6 days na present for that week. Ano yung pwede dito? Printed, modular, or digital modular. Lahat ng mga modular method pwede sa LAC number 3. So, si teacher na ngayon ang pipili kung anong LAC ang gagamitin niya sa particular na bata. Now, school form 2 or daily attendance that are already prepared by teachers for the first 2 quarters should be adopted without any further modification. Hence, the adoption of the LAC is only applicable and should only be used for the 3rd and 4th quarters of school year 2020-2021. Kasi late na itong Deped memorandum na issue ng Department of Education. Kaya lahat ng mga attendance na ginawa ni teacher mula first quarter at second quarter ay hindi na kailangang i-modify at i-pattern sa LACT na ito. Ngunit ang third quarter at fourth quarter ay strictly na talaga nagagamit ng LACT. Similarly, in the adoption of any LACT for the third and fourth quarters of school year 2020-2021, teachers are highly encouraged to exercise due consideration and to reach out to learners. So, kahit na-implement itong LACT for third and fourth quarter for the conversion of daily attendance sa mga bata, dapat si teacher ay magbibigay pa rin ng konsiderasyon at magre-reach out pa rin sa kanyang mga learners. A learner can only be considered a dropout or no longer participating in the activities or NLPA if he or she and his or her parent voluntarily withdraw from schooling, if he or she incurs absences of more than 20% of the prescribed number of class or laboratory periods during the school year or semester as per Deped Order Number 8, 2015. Hindi po pwedeng i-drop out ang bata kung hindi po voluntarily nag-withdraw ang kanyang parent or